keeping it in the media until Gabby is found. Amanda, thank you so much. Now it is time for This Week in Media Malpractice. As always, we're joined by Republican strategist and executive director of USA Strong, my good friend, Erin Elmore. Morning, Erin. Great to have you with us.
I need to see you in person next time.
Yes, hopefully. Well, Erin, I hate doing these stories, but we had another one of Joe Biden's embarrassing gaffes this week. Take a look as he seems to forget the name of the Australian Prime Minister.
Thank you, Boris. And I want to thank that fellow down under. Thank you very much, pal. Appreciate it, Mr. Prime Minister.
Amanda, that fellow's name is Scott Morrison, by the way. Or sorry, Erin. The mainstream media refuses to cover this. Do these kinds of gaffes hurt us on the world stage?
Absolutely. And we see this occurring time and time and time again, yet the left-wing media will never cover it. And I think this is an issue that has to be addressed. If you look back to having President Trump as our great president of this great nation and the 45th president, they often talked about the 25th Amendment to remove him from office. And that conversation, now that the Democrats are in power, never seems to occur. And we see gaffe after gaffe after gaffe. We've seen the president, the 46th president, Joe Biden, falling several times up the stairs to Air Force One. This is a problem. And the bigger issue is strength as a nation. The American country, the American people, our international adversaries want to see us as strong and powerful, right? We need to have at least a projection of strength. And right now, after how we've handled Afghanistan, there is no strength. No one has faith in our leader. When we had President Trump on the international stage, they knew if they misbehaved or did something that was counter to the American interest, our president respond swiftly and with strength. And now we have Joe Biden who does the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And, meanwhile, we've got over at MSNBC host Joy Reid. She has villainized conservatives who are vaccine hesitant. And, maybe she should take a look in the mirror after these comments that she made earlier this week. Let's take a listen.
I understand the hesitancy of wanting. Listen, I was hesitant when Donald Trump was out there controlling the CDC and controlling the FDA and manipulating them and making them put out falsehoods. Anybody rational was hesitant. But the reality is now what I really fear is more masses of people dying.
Erin, there's nothing different about the vaccine that was made under President Trump than the one that's going out now. This is just another example of the left promoting vaccine hesitancy.
Well, they're trying to divide the country even further and say those who have questions about vaccines or those who are a little bit hesitant or waiting are evil people who are killers. And we know that that is not true. And we also know that bureaucrats in Washington, whether it's the FDA, the CDC, these people are generally Washington creatures who were there for 10 years, 20 years, 5 years. After President Trump left and Joe Biden came in, it is the same people. As you said, it is the same vaccine. The only thing that's changed is the narrative. And Joy Reid is really irresponsible. But what do you expect from MSNBC? She is an activist actor for the left. We know that basically MSNBC is part of a Democrat super PAC. We should know what's going on. And anyone that gives her any credence as an air quotes journalist should really know better at this point.
And, finally, we got to talk about pop star Nicki Minaj. She was blasted by the left this week after posting what she says were concerning vaccine side effects that her cousin experienced. Now, the rapper responded to the criticism, tweeting, quote, "Right, I can't speak to, agree with, even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your expletive, you simply have to. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit." I guess the left is too radical for Nicki Minaj now.
Well, I like that she's speaking up and standing up for herself. And all she is saying is, hey, I didn't go to the Met Gala because they were forcing me to get a vaccine. I still have questions. I'm talking to my doctor. She didn't say anything about being an anti-vaxxer at all. And now the left is vilifying her. And now the right is sort of praising her. So I can't wait to see where this goes. I wish she would have used a little bit less colorful language with the marbles and the getting hit by the bus. But hey, Nicki is Nicki. Nicki is a strong woman. And by the way, she's not motivated financially here, which I like. She goes to the White House. It's not like she needs a dangling carrot of money to write a book or to get attention. She is already an A-list celebrity on the main stage. So good for her for speaking up for herself and perhaps standing up for those people that are saying, hey, I have questions about the vaccine. She can be a role model for them and a voice for them. Let's just see what happens with this.
And Erin, I know that you spend a lot of time down in Florida, a state that is largely without mandates. People are free to do what they want, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, get the vaccine, don't get the vaccine. For those of us that live in these blue Democrat cities like Washington, like New York, like Los Angeles, can you give us a feel for what it's like down there in the Sunshine State lately under Governor DeSantis's leadership?
So, Jen, I am an official Florida resident. I live in the Palm Beach area, which has elements of blue, but I am in the red state of Florida. And I do travel to New York, D.C. and Philadelphia quite a bit. And I will tell you, it is a stark contrast. I see in those blue states and cities crime, graffiti, homelessness, drug abuse. In Florida, you see none of that. You see freedom. You see masks if you want. You don't see arguments over masks. I don't need to wear a mask here. When I went back up north, everyone is forcing you to wear a mask. And what I tell all those people that whether they're in a hotel or a restaurant, the same people that shut you down a year ago are the same people that are forcing you to make your customers wear masks now. And the people that don't want to wear them are the ones that are giving you business, that would have given you business then. And they are the ones that are going to keep you open. I would tell my people that are red and blue states, stay strong. Do not be brainwashed. Find your people, because there are other freedom fighters out there. And I think it's truly about finding other like-minded people, whether it's moms on your school board that, feel the same way. Join a Facebook group, join a local community civic group. Find your people so you have a support network, because it's hard up there.
Erin, you're absolutely right. We got to run, so I'm sorry to run off on you, but it's always great to see you. And thanks for taking time this morning.
Pleasure to see you. And again, next time in person.
Yes, definitely. Well, folks, coming